Hello. Hello, everybody. What's going on? We are here to play Victoria 3. I feel like at the moment my microphone's quieter than usual and OBS my streaming software isn't working as well as usual, and I keep having problems with it, with everything, which is quite irritating. I mean, it'll be fine now. It'll be fine for now, but we'll see. We'll see how we hold up. How's it going? So I have been alternating between writing my next video on Soul, which I actually think isn't that far off in terms of recording. I mean, it'll still be a couple of months off probably in terms of like actual final release, but yeah, maybe a month away in terms of recording, and then it'll take about a month to make it. But I've been alternating between... Whoa, what happened here? Between doing that and reading about Marxism. For some reason, can't focus. Okay, what's going on with all our... inactive trade route? Why are they... Is that something which happens while you're away from the game, or... I'd have to check the end of the last stream to see if it happened right at the end of the last stream. Low market access... Grassroots support for professional army. The political wills and desires of the lower classes will always remain an opaque matter. For whatever reason, support for professional army has spread like wildfire across Great Qing, spurred on by charismatic speakers and lively debates in small-time social clubs. Oh, this is interesting. Use the common ground to calm the masses. Yes. I think that's a good thing to do. We've got so many radicals. And this law's going to go through anyway. Okay. So what's the budget situation again? Oh, I remember this was the problem. We were starting to have the problem that China always seems to have, which is money. So, I mean, my hunch is that, I mean, I could pause construction, but then you're obviously not gonna... 29 losses. Oh, but that's literally £29. I can pause government construction, but what's costing me? Dividends minting, diplomatic pacts, investment pool transfer. We don't have any authority to increase taxes. Switching to music. What do you mean switching to music? So maybe a tad loud. Pause all construction. Is this... Why does pausing construction not... Ah, there you go. Okay, so that does result... Oh, video on Soul. Very good, very good. Alright. The last chapter of Soul's biography, written by, is it Jason Riley, I think, is called Soul Man. which I liked. I rated it. It was probably the best thing about the biography. Okay, so this is doing alright now, right? This is all doing alright, but we can't build anything because it costs us too much. Currency standards unlocks per capita taxation plus 10% minting, 10% bureaucracy population. I mean, we've got the romanticism. What does this do? Not too much, but we've got to get those to get that. In terms of goods, what's expensive? Groceries. Huh. Coal and groceries. I mean, we're just building coal markets, right? Coal mines, sorry. All domestic buildings in this group are subsidised. How much are these subsidies costing us? 10.8k. I mean... Okay, let's stop subsidising that. I think maybe stop subsidising that as well. Don't think that's going to do that much for us, but... Plus 5% authority. I think we should... Okay, well we just have to squeeze the population a little bit, raise taxes for now, because otherwise we're just not going to build anything. But I think if we get more coal, which is what we're trying to do, right? I don't think we need these government administration buildings. Our bureaucracy is fine. I thought we were building a food industries in Gansu. Right, we'll let that build because we've got expensive food. I feel like our population's upgrading from like the basic food to the food made in the food industry, so that's what's happening. Let's have a look at the population. Grain, opium and clothes. Clothes, grain and opium. Transportation, opium and porcelain. Oh, maybe. Or maybe not. Maybe we're not. See, nobody seems to be consuming the food. Maybe it's just that we really don't have very much. Ah, okay, fine. Well, we don't need to go ham on it then, right? We're managing to pay down the principal. Austerity is working, everyone. Yeah, honestly, I've been looking into revisiting some of that Marxist debate because a guy called Victor Margarino did like a response video to my video on value, and I watched it the other day when I was cooking. It was quite funny because it was very long, right? And it's like I don't know how long it took me to watch it because I was like pausing it and taking notes and stuff, and I was also doing other stuff, so I had to pause it and sometimes rewind. and that probably took about like the best part of 3 hours. It was probably over 3 hours. It was probably like the best part of 4 hours, sorry. But it was quite funny because some of railways, great. Don't think that really helps China, but fine. Some of the what's happened to my budget all of a sudden? It's gone way down. Just like a lot of fluctuations here. But anyway, I think it would have actually been good, because I'm not, you guys, if you watch me stream, right, you know I'm like relatively low energy compared to someone like Hassan and someone like that, right, who attracts a slightly broader audience. But I remember thinking, I guess this is content brain, I was like, this would have made a good react, because I was literally like, even though nobody was there, I was like shouting at it. At Victor's response video. So I don't know, it probably would have been quite funny to watch, but anyway, it's okay, it's good. It's good, but also wrong in many ways and not good. But I found myself sort of delving into some of the papers that he recommended about statistical tests and estimations for the Labour theory of value, and in the tradition of the Labour theory of value. And what I found was not good, man. Like, as someone who's quite extensively trained in statistics, I can say with some confidence that it's just the statistical Marxist stuff, as a rule, the quality is really low, and it lags behind probably the frontier of statistics by about like 30 years, I think. Some of it's really bad. Some of it's really bad. Some of it's a bit better, but I was pretty shocked that anyone would think that these things were like good tests of the Labour theory of value. General Sonia Wen's personal habits are starting to get in the way of his role as a general. Fire him! Increased sightings of anti-Russian association members socialising with lawmakers at restaurants and entertainment establishments are raising concerns about lobbyist conduct. Yes. Keep the lobbyists in check. Also, we don't want to go to war with Russia. Again, last time I sort of allowed the anti-Russian alliance to force us to go to war with Russia, but not this time. Not this time. Bolstering the literati. I am still bolstering the literati. And they're in government, right? Oh god, what is this going to do? Oh, it's actually got good, largely good effects, I think. And mostly they revolve around war. And we're not going to war anytime soon. Why don't they have law progressing? Good. Why don't these armies have, I can promote this guy. Go to promote. I mean, hiring someone new does do more, but also costs more. A lot of population below minimum standard of living. Oh, we're incorporating them. Oh, we're still incorporating quite a lot of states. I forgot about that. Government buildings, government wages, goods for military buildings, military wages. I might just put military wages down because I don't... In fact, I might put them right down because I don't really have a war to fight or anything, right? I'm trying to improve relations with Russia, but it's not happening. As someone who is also educated in stats, I have surprised how widespread bad statistics are in academia. People who should know better. The amount of times I've heard almost statistically significant, I swear. Yeah, I think one thing I can say, like, in partial defense of Marxists, is that, like, everybody does it, right? Almost statistically significant, p-hacking, like the file drawer problem, not doing model misspecification tests. I think there's also like this almost statistically significant is like one iteration of the problem where people, because they have a theory or idea of what the results are going to be, they dismiss the results that come out that are inconsistent with that theory, right? Which is inevitable in statistics. Statistics are messy, like, and then they just like, oh well, that's just not in line with our theoretical expectations, therefore. And it's like, well, that means that the theory's probably bad, right? Or at least admit that. Be like, this is a limitation of the theory. This isn't consistent with our theory. But it's all just this like bullshit enterprise, some combination of individual personal bias and motivated reasoning, plus the incentive to have meaningful results and a predictive theory that makes a paper more publishable, right? Having said that, Marxists are worse. I mean, there's their entire statistical edifice is built on like spurious correlations and eyeballing things and really weird arguments and methods that nobody else uses at all. Very odd. Paul Cockshott being the most obvious example. Tanny of the Confucian scholars has been preaching in favour of the Constitutional Association, convinced that their victory has been foreseen in God's plans. Yeah, let's give them a bit of support. A little bit of support. Three out of 4 used. I've declared an interest in North India, Indochina, and Japan. Persia? Hi, Supercritical Snake. What's our relationship with Persia like then? Disinterested, but we just declared an interest. What are we gonna do? Right, we're close to paying down the principal. I might fast track this because I feel like there's just a few more things that need to... Backroom dealings exposed. Prominent members of the armed forces, outspoken supporters of professional army and close allies of Yun Fei-ji have been exposed in the corruption scandal, having exchanged political favours for personal gifts. Throw them to the wolves, clean up this mess. Dealing with... Do it. Let's do it. We're going to throw in our lot with them. We're going to throw in our lot with them. Whoa! Minus 5% bureaucracy. Okay, that was a bad decision. Alright, everybody. Who let me do that? Okay, this is fucked. Now we need more government bureaucracy. To be fair. Government administration, sorry. Well, let's just let that go, because I think I've got government administration on auto expand, which you need to keep an eye on, but it's kind of good to have it. Should we? They're hiring. Coal mines, rail transportation. Input goods shortage of transportation. Input goods shortage of transportation. Again, need to build more railways, probably. Is it worth getting railways? Are they going to work? I mean, I am low on transportation, so maybe. I'm sort of... Isn't it just something where you kind of want to... Should we trial out a few and see how they go? Declare neutrality. Yep, good. Don't want to get involved. We're not doing any wars this time. Notice that we haven't done any wars. I don't think. Austria. Austria's on fire. Wow. Oh dear. I feel like we're producing quite a lot of coal now. So the price of coal is not too high. What just happened? Come on, professional army. Yes! Okay. We've got army, contested government, reform government. Should we put everybody in the... Oh, because they're not rebelling anymore. We can have everybody in the government again, which is actually good. Land-based taxation. Are we going to unlock per capita soon? I mean, it'll probably be... I doubt there'll be much support for it, but... 1 second. Got serfdom, commercialised agriculture, collectivised agriculture. Right of assembly. Nobody wants that, do they? Wow. Wealth voting. I need, like, agitators, don't I? What's this guy... What's this guy saying? Homesteading and autocracy. Wow, look at the resistance to all of these other forms of government. That's so shit. I've only just changed that. National Guard. Additional bureaucracy cost. No. Propertied women. That is. I mean, this... Reminder that our aim is the egalitarian one, right? It's very difficult. I wish I had more authority. And I could... I mean, maybe I should wait for those places to get incorporated, because I think they are getting incorporated gradually. Whoops. So we'll build government until we've got no penalty here. I think I should be able to lower taxes pretty soon. Changing serfdom. You want me to change serfdom? What, tenant farmers? Nah. Yeah. I reckon they'll rebel. It's not a bad shout, I'll think about it. I wonder if we can... Whoops. Let's have a look at the... Oh, food industries. We should... We should automatically expand that, I reckon. Yeah, that's a good idea. Just because it's so expensive. Railroads are very important for war, yeah. I wonder if I am going to go to war with anybody. Maybe I should just go to war with Russia again. But then, like, I mean, come on. Maybe I should just invade, like, Burma. People might not like me, though. I'm supposed to be a liberal China. Like a more liberal China, yeah, but I'm, I don't, it seems I'm not. It's the standard of living saying. Patchy. Patchy at best. Chen Zhao now leads the trade unions. Great Britain has stopped promoting the spread of technology in Portugal. Interesting. Oh shit. We've got we've got enough bureaucracy. I'll allow that to be fair, I should probably just turn off auto expand on government bureaucracy. I don't know why I've got that on. Now that I'm reflecting on it, I don't know why I've got it on. Can leave those ones because then we'll be alright. I see. Oh, we've got reserves now. Okay, good. I think, yeah, we'll leave it like that. I mean, even that though, that's like, it's tight, isn't it? Very tight. And the technologies that cost us less aren't coming anytime soon. Any African economics news? Do I follow any African economics news other than the neo-colonialist conspiracy theories? Am I optimistic about any of the countries? I wouldn't say I like follow African economics news specifically, right? I mean, my news feeds do tell me about things that are happening in Africa, but probably less so than they do about like the UK or US. One person I quite like, I guess he's kind of pessimistic in a way. I don't think he's African, or he may have African heritage, is Morton Jervin, who wrote that book, How Economists Get Africa Wrong, which is a really interesting dive into like the statistics in Africa and how misleading they can be, and he sort of says that based on these problems with the statistics, there are some reasons to be more pessimistic, sure, but there are also some reasons to be more optimistic. I mean, I'm a big fan of how Rwanda's turned its economy around, right? And not just its economy, its society. It's got a very good health system, and it's, despite having one of the most memorable, recent and clear and largest genocides in recorded history, it's managed to recover both health-wise and economically. I mean, it still has a lot of poverty, for sure, but it's doing really well. And there's some interesting, the charity Give Directly, who just do cash transfers, they've done a lot of work in Rwanda, and I think the results are pretty promising. So yeah, I'm quite optimistic about like parts of East Africa and parts of West Africa. See, groceries are still So reduce that, I think. Sorry, we need to... Somewhere where... Has qualifications. Actually, no, okay, so we won't. Let's only go where people... Not enough qualifications. Ah. Less construction efficiency. Not enough qualifications. Okay, we'll do that. Oh, that looks alright. Oh, so it is kind of ordered in terms of... Or it's not, no. Sichuan. Tanzanian literacy rates, and they don't make any sense. They have higher literacy in the 80s somehow. Right, yeah, the stats. Morton German's really good on this. He's so interesting on the data. It's just like... I think the problem is you just... When you're talking about countries that don't have well-developed statistical institutions, it is literally just like they gathered this data in one time, in one place in the country. And it's not like an ongoing thing like we have in the UK, right? It's like India's a good example of like, obviously it's a middle-income country on aggregate, but just because of the landscape and population and the level of poverty and how rural a lot of it is, they have so much trouble accessing people, even knowing how many people are in the country. It's easy to take it for granted. We have like census, we have the census, and we have the Office for National Statistics and various other data sets gathered by academics. The rich minerals in deposits in Amur have been drained. Mines have been shuttered, and all the prospectors who moved in are beginning to drift away. Fine. Just let it happen. Just the free market, baby. Okay, under construction. Well, okay. I've got into surplus. Inexplicably. Rwanda is cool. I think development opportunities remain limited for landlocked countries surrounded by basket cases. Unfortunately, industrialization always begins at the coasts. Industrialization always begins at the coast. Is that for real? Oh shit, engines. Okay. See, now this is why you do it gradually, right? I forgot that you need engines for trains. I mean, it makes sense when you think about it, you know, but in the moment, in the heat of the moment when I clicked to build the railways, I just didn't remember. Just didn't remember. So, engines. Who's producing engines? But yeah, because of the sun, I can barely see my own screen. I'm sure you guys actually can, because it's... Wait, where are the engines? Okay. Whoops. Textile mills, furniture, glassworks, tooling, paper mills, fertilizer plants, artillery, foundry. No. Missing what? Engineers. Motor industries. Potential urban buildings. They produce engines. Okay, here we go. So we don't have any. Predicted productivity. 0. 0. 0. Thing is, we've got quite a lot of coal. So do we have oil, steel industries? This is where it begins. Where is steel produced? What? Why am I not building all these gold mines in Amur? What the hell? Why did I not build those? I don't have any steel mills either. I'm gonna have to start getting universities as well, right? None of these are subsidised. No automatic expansion, I don't think, yeah. Railway, motor industries, gold mines. I mean, we're ticking along alright. Hi, I just saw a video by Perfect Union saying index funds are funneled through asset managers who then own a significant part of all major companies and thus have enormous power. Awful. I don't know if that's necessarily that much of a problem. I think it's true in the USA that the index funds tend to own a lot of assets, like BlackRock and Vanguard, but I don't think they exert very much influence over them. Now, obviously, you can debate whether owning them is like the best thing in the first place, but in terms of there are articles about this. I think Nathan Tankus has written about it, and others, but I think there's an article called like "Are Index Funds a New Form of Communism" or something like that. Because right-wingers object to it as well, because they think it's like central planning reborn. What's that going to do for my currency? Come on. Anything? I just got it. I just got minting. Or something. It didn't even improve my budget. Oh. So I don't think that's necessarily a problem. You trust Indian statistics? They had a good reputation for a long time. I remember reading about how they said that every house in I think maybe a specific area in rural India had a toilet, and a couple of Indian researchers who worked on there were saying like absolutely no way. A lot of the direct cash transfer research is based in Kenya, not Rwanda. Damn, can't believe you have African countries mixed up. Hey, I could point to all of them on a map. Well, okay, this is well, it's actually not cheating because they don't have their modern names. No, can I actually? I mean, okay, but that's Kenya's kind of made quite easy by something quite obvious here, right? That's actually so. Would you go with so the? I think the DR. Let's slow it down while we're doing mapping. The DRC is like it's kind of here, right? It's like these areas, and then Rwanda would be like here, Uganda here, and then Kenya here, right? Is that right? Maybe that's just completely wrong. But I didn't get mixed up in the first place because I Give Directly are doing programs in Rwanda. I just don't know if there's been academic research on it, but I was like witness to one of them firsthand, and it seemed really cool. They were giving them $800, just an injection of $800. The villagers. which is pretty cool. Like, that's probably the annual income there, I think. Don't quote me on that, but Nathan Tankus is it. So there are 2 articles. One's by Nathan Tankus about BlackRock and Vanguard. So if you'll get it if you search those keywords. The other one is just an article called "Are Index Funds a New Form of Communism?" It might be in Dissent magazine or something like that. But they're 2 separate articles by 2 separate people. Right. We've got, I mean, I wouldn't say we're doing amazingly in terms of like social progress, but we've got a steady ship. Tenant farmers, homesteading, commercialized agriculture. Why is that not? Okay, we've still got serfdom. Homesteading, plus 50% minimum worker agriculture building levels, political strength for farmers, plus scholar officials. Right, let's go. Homesteading, let's go. Insufficient construction. There's so much construction. Do it all. Does anyone know enough about maps to know how good my location was? Who's that guy that does the Google Earth thing, where the game where it drops you somewhere on Google Earth and you have to guess where you are? And there's a guy who's really, really, really good at it, and it's just ridiculous. The Rational Reminder podcast has great videos about index funds. Oh, okay, that sounds good. Yeah, I'd like to listen to more. I haven't looked at that issue in a while because it sort of, people were talking about it for a bit a couple of years ago and then it dropped down. Ethiopia is going to open its first stock exchange this year. It's funny because Ethiopia is doing pretty well, isn't it? And like, it's, in my childhood, Ethiopia was like a very un-PC punchline for starvation and stuff. I think I think there was like a really bad famine or drought there in the late 90s, early 2000s, right? And then everybody would make quite horrible jokes about it. But I know some silly people who still try to make jokes about it. And it's just like really, really dated. What's going on here? Opium's really expensive. Do we still have the debuffs from the opium? Well, we don't, do we? Political imprisonment. Oboizan and his supporters have publicly petitioned to prison in Ngari for the release of a pro-homesteading protester that held there on charges of disorderly conduct. Yeah, let him go. We love homesteading. Is Ethiopia not on the brink of civil war? When isn't it? I don't know. Is it on the brink of civil war? Ooh. Illegitimate government. Oh dear. Okay. Oh, I know why. It's because the agrarians are well angry. Well, that's good. We've still got the what are they called? The literati in power. Encourage liberal thought. They need to be powerful. We need multiculturalism, public schools, and protected speech. Are they? I can't believe they're not powerful. clout. Influential. What's the threshold for powerful? Does anybody know? Is it like 20% or something? Wait, let's have a look. Are the rural folk powerful? Oh, because its clout is above 20%. Right, okay, yeah. Okay, so what can I do to boost the literati? If I had agitators that are... if I had agitators that are... Support greater than equal. Uzbek is not discriminated against. Great Qing does not have closed borders. Oh. Far away from that. Army reserves passively unlocked that. Okay, let's go. Come on, homesteading. I think the scholars officials are... I really want to suppress them. The process of provocations. Dissidents in Amur have announced plans for a major march around government offices in the near future. While they profess peaceful intentions and claim everyone will be unarmed, the march itself will obviously serve as a rallying point for those unhappy with the government. Let's go. Let's let it go ahead. Ah. Oh. Damn it, we lost. We lost the coin toss. But the law's progressing. Can I? Oh, I'm already promoting national values there. Still not working. Let me check these, how the railway's doing. Gold mines, atmospheric engine pump. Okay, we haven't built those yet, so there's no point in even. Tools. Can we import some tools? A little bit. Maybe we need to build some more tooling workshops, but what are the tooling workshops saying? Okay. We'll boost these. Engines. Okay, we haven't built motor so we still just need to build motor industries. Right, okay, so that's basically what we're doing. Motor industries. Steel mills. Okay. Good. I got COVID from irresponsible as fuck housemates, and now I can't go to the one big event I usually go to every year. That is fucking so shit. What's the event? I do remember having irresponsible as fuck housemates during COVID. And I mean, I suppose now everybody's irresponsible. People, I don't really get it. Like, I know COVID, like, we've got vaccines, and maybe you could make an argument that it's not quite as bad as we once were worried it could be. Which doesn't mean we took the wrong actions, by the way, right? Because it's preventative, and it's when you don't know. But I think, let's just say that that's true. People are still really cavalier about, like, the tests and stuff, and people always say to me, like, oh, if someone's had a test and they've tested positive, I don't want to see it. I don't want to know. And I just don't understand that. It's like, surely you want to know. And they should just not be going, depending on the circumstance. I had roommates once, never again. Don't care if I live in a cardboard box, no roommates. I completely get where you're coming from with that, although I would go insane if I didn't have housemates. Working from home in front of a computer, being extremely online, like, I'd fucking lose my mind. Ethiopia's example shows that sucking at agriculture is worse than sucking at peace. I mean, you can develop with loads, like Europe industrialized through untold wars and suffering, right? I think it's like people, it's funny the things that don't conflict with economic growth as much as you might think. War being one of them. Another is corruption. People think like, oh, there's too much corruption, the economy would do better. It's like, no, corruption is fully compatible with economic growth. Chaos Computer Club adjacent. Okay, I don't know what that is, but it sounds pretty cool. It's all the Omicron variant now, and it's not very deadly. Did you guys see the... I mean, this is science news online, right? Like, things come and go, and they're like, oh, they've cured this, and then it takes like 10 years before we even know if it actually works. But did you see there was like a spray or something they were working on that seemed to... It was administered orally, or I'm not sure. Very easy. It wasn't a vaccine anyway. And it seemed to work at suppressing all variants, or preventing all variants of the virus. That was in the news a week or two ago. General Wen, an associate of the revolutionary scholar officials, is known to have some doubts about his convictions. May it be possible to use that hesitancy to the government's advantage? Yes. Go. I mean, the interesting thing is, we can, if they do revolt, we'll just suppress them. So, I don't know what the fuck they think they're doing anyway. The armed forces remain loyal to me. Upgrade all units. That sounds like something I should click. Are we borrowing? Not quite, but almost. Shit, okay. Sorry, everybody. We're going to have to raise taxes again. Fine. What I'm actually going to do is suppress small arms shortage. Oh, this is good. Got quite a few to import. I'm actually going to suppress the scholar officials. Yeah, I know you're angry, but that's because your time is up. I think we need more arms industry, right? Artistic expressions. A popular Manchu newsletter has released a statement by Obo Zanzan, endorsing several poets known for their sympathies to the Confucian scholars' interests. The idols of the Manchu culture stand behind our reforms. Yes, come on. Come on, homesteading. Oh, what? Oh, it has to go round again. Vultures upon the carcass. Opportunity members of Confucian scholars have defected to the scholar officials' causes. Try to coax some back. Ah, so be it. Fine. Yeah, war's gonna break out. So there is actually a shortage. We're going to go for the arms industries because we are about to go to war with the landlords. Cause without a rebel. Although Oboe Zanzan is still fighting for his cause, no one is following him anymore. Despondent, Zanzan has started publicly remarking that he may give up his activism altogether. Exile him. Capital interest. The interest of the scholar officials in the lucrative grain trade led them to align themselves with the Qing Spanish League. Yeah. Good. Fine. They like Spain. I actually don't know. With friends like these, the powerful clout that the scholar officials hold has become a menacing presence over our government. One of our agents approached us, suggesting a less conventional solution. They surely need our guidance. Yes, get rid of them. That they was a bit ambiguous. I didn't know if they meant the scholar officials or if it meant the person that's come to us. Unacceptable government. We can't reform it. Soz. We are very close to revolution, everybody. And not the good kind. Uh-oh. What the hell's just happened? Ah! What the... So much happened there that I can't... Right, good. Righteous government. Right. Yes, I do want to mobilize all of my armies. Why do I not have any... Oh, shit. I might have fucked this. Jeez. Right. Wait. Do they... Is all the army loyal to them? Good lord. Wait. I thought it was only the... I thought it was only the... that area. Oh, shit. Okay. So what determines that? Fuck. They've got a much bigger army than me. I've got 72. Shit. I'm fucked. Oh my god. Is it affected by whether the generals are... Whoops. Now I think I have to go in to everywhere and fucking raise the... Do we have no... Our efforts to undermine the Skull official's reputation have been extremely successful. With their influence weakened, it's time for us to tend to more important matters. Legitimacy. People will know who to respect. Why would you choose any of the other options? Look at that. Tibet's not under my well, not anymore. It was. But the important thing here is, what do I do about this bloody revolt? Right. What I'm confused about is why I can't scroll down here. Is it a bug? Hello, greasy straggler. You caught us in a very difficult moment. A very difficult moment. Oh, here we are. Yeah, so it was a bug. So this is... Let's pull it to front. I don't know. Switch sides. Might be better off switching sides. Right, this is just a temporary setback. Okay. So... Where's the raise conscripts? Recruit conscript. Oh, it's here. Is it? Ah. Ah. Wow. I do not have that many conscripts to raise. Oh dear. Okay, we've got quite a lot in Beijing, right? Philippines. I don't know. Man, that doesn't matter to me. I'm at war with my own people. Whoops. Raise all 50. The Gulf Fleet? Does that have anything? It's just a commander. It's just a simple commander by himself. At least we're going to get homesteading past. Right, here we go. But it's actually easy to do it this way, isn't it? Now that I remember. Is it mobilised? Do it like that. That's still mobilising. Plain yellow banner up front. Promote this guy. Whoops, going too fast, going too fast. Silk input shortage. Dye. When do we have dye? Why do we need that? Is that for like banners or some stupid bullshit like that? Bloody hell, we've got shortages of everything. I had no idea their revolt would be this big. Where's the front? Is it here? Oh, it is here. Why can I not move these guys? Are they at the front? Are they technically at the front? I don't really understand. So the front looks like it's here. Well, I guess it's... Ah, okay. There are no active battles there. What am I waiting for? Is this run going better or worse than the previous one? As of now, worse. But as of 20 minutes ago, better. Oh shit, I've got to... actually, what I do actually need to do there is... Gonna have to borrow a bit of money. Classic Qing dynasty. You don't have to pledge allegiance to the king. Our sacred king. It's funny because when like Liz was in charge, I think I can understand why people thought that the monarchy should continue, because they were like, oh, you know, she's a bit of an icon. She's served for a really long time, you know. She's a political symbol. Okay, here we are, but with Charles, it's just like, nah, there's no point anymore. If there ever was. I don't think there ever was, but I could understand the argument for it. I'm costing myself loads of money in bureaucracy here, but I don't want shortages. You mean low organisation? Get another one. We now have homesteading. Well, this is what the bloody war was about, so at least we've managed to get it on our tiny patch of China that we've got left. We've got all of the conscripts that we could possibly have. contentious topics. An event organised by the movement to enact consumption-based taxation transformed into a brawl as opponents of the movement infiltrated the crowd. When the police arrived, no participant was willing to give a consistent statement. Yeah, give them all the danger. I'm fighting a war here. I don't need to hear about consumption-based taxation, even though it's actually a really good idea. Oh wait, no, sorry. It's a step back. It's a step back. I think. Consumption. Yes, less. Predicted revenue. 1 second. 3.2. Change in revenue. Who knows? Constitutional monarchy makes coups less likely. That seems wrong, right? Because don't we... I mean, France... Oh, no, France wasn't a constitutional monarchy, though. It was just a monarchy, right? But I do feel like people are just reasoning from Great Britain, where we don't really do revolutions. I am so confused by, like... Right. Who's here? Active battles. I mean, we are kind of losing this fight, right? Right, we know about that. We know about all this. We know about all this. Minus 98%, 99% disadvantage. Alright, okay, okay. I'm gonna let it play out, see what happens. Request for market control. Yeah, I guess we're not in a position to refuse them. Oh my good lord. Yes, I know I have shortages of everything. There's nothing I can do about it. Right, okay. What are we saying about construction? Arms industry. We're just beginning to, you know, drag ourselves into the modern age. The bloody aristocrats. I'm sick of them. I'll tell you what I might actually get is... Well, we're going to get gold mines anyway, fine. We've got such low construction now too. So these armies are here, but they're not fighting, or are they? Are they just sort of gradually taking over? Banking. Oh, we got some good stuff. Vulnerable front. Yeah, you're fucking telling me. What am I supposed to do? Are they just sort of winning? It does feel like they're winning quite fast. I mean, I have got it sped up. I just want to see what happens if I actually lose all of my territory. A strange superstition. Reports coming out of strange illness harrying the members of the same family in Beijing. Locals have started exhuming the bodies of the dead in an effort to stop the so-called curse. Yeah, get that sorted. I just got game over. That's quite an achievement though. It's difficult to get game over in this game, so I feel like I've actually done something amazing. So what do I do now? Do I just continue playing as Great Qing? On the 1st of January, no less. Do you guys think I'm good at this game? 1 second. I'm surprised you don't get an achievement for game over. I can't believe how powerful... Whoops. I can't believe how powerful that aristocratic revolt was. I mean, we could just save scum. April 1st, GG. Last play today. No, no. We're gonna have to go further back than this. No, that's the aristocratic revolt of start. I actually don't think I can. I mean, I can go back to where I started today, but that sucks. I actually can't go back. I cannot go back. Okay, so that is like that is fucked. We've Oh, can I be bothered to start another game in Victoria 3? Probably not. Hey guys, what if we play Age of Mythology? Has anyone played the Age of Mythology remake? It's good. I mean, I know the original. I think I just squeezed the landlord class a little bit too hard, and they're obviously very powerful in China. So I fucked it. That's quite impressive, though. I'm happy with myself for managing to get a game over. That's the first time I've got a game over in Victoria 3. I've completed a game and I've got a game over. I managed to steer Brazil out of civil war and abolish slavery within the 19th century, which I think is pretty good. Yeah, bloody hell. I was kind of curious about what happens, but I guess that is like literally the only way you can lose. Losing all your territory as China is quite an achievement as well, I think. I'm going to try and change the name of this so that people get the correct name for it, for what I'm doing. Okay, I think that's fine. So, while it's downloading, what does everybody want to talk about? Have you ever played competitive Tetris? No. No, what is that like? Presumably speed as well as score. Competitive Tetris, or is it a joke? I mean, I'm assuming it's a thing because everything is a thing these days, so there's probably competitive cereal eating, for instance. Yeah, I used to play Age of Mythology quite a lot during lockdown with my friends, and I was like relatively good at it. I remember being able to beat a hard setting AI, which I know isn't that impressive, but like in like 10 to 15 minutes quite quickly. Competitive Tetris. Let's have a little look at competitive Tetris then, if we're just going to...
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris!
And it's off. The grand finals between Fractal and Eric, our #1 and 2 seeded players, breaking the record at 14 max outs during the qualifying period.
Yeah, their rivalry and their records just speaking for themselves, serving as a premonition to this grand final that you're seeing unfold before your very eyes. Boom, Tetris for Fractal.
Yep, and Fractal starting out with a strong... oh,
Look at that,
wow,
own
look at
tuck.
that. That was so nice, and he should be able to tuck that in
With a
there.
spin.
Just like that.
Spins and O-tucks
It is
and
impressive,
oh
but
my.
Wait a second. Can you guys see it, or am I still on my camera? Oh, you idiot. Sorry. No, you can't even see it. I'm so sorry, everyone. I am a pro streamer. I should enter Streamer Immortals. I mean...
And now, unfortunately for Eric, though, still a little bit of a not as clean of a field. But again, for Eric, it's not necessarily about so much as the efficiency. We even heard in the interview afterwards, he said it himself, right? That his goal is to survive.
Yeah.
That if you just got to count on the opponent making a mistake. That's his strategy, and that's what got him past Dog. And let's see if it'll be good enough to get him past Fractal.
69% Tetris rate versus 96% Tetris rate. Interesting numbers there for sure.
At the palindrome numbers.
Yeah.
But Eric over here upping his rate to 75%. Fractal still sitting on that 96%, so definitely has a scoring lead, but in the way that these games have been going, this lead is tenuous at best.
This is just a really long runway build-up to what could possibly be a shocking finale, you know, post 29.
Look at the way he's holding this controller, Fractal. He's not holding it in a normal way, right? Like this guy, Eric.
The calm before the storm is what we're experiencing now, ladies and gentlemen.
What
Eric versus Fractal, round 1 underway.
Something underneath the thing.
Fractal up to a
The video's very loud.
slight lead now, actually now up to a 1 Tetris lead with that Tetris just there.
And again, Fractal, like I said, you can read the expressions on his face.
If we're talking
is
about
there
like,
like a
you know, what
button
the
underneath
differences
and
are
there's-
between the players that could make a
Or is
difference.
it just a technique?
You know, Fractal being
But he's
animated
really
and
like
emotional and expressive,
tickling
and
it.
Eric being, you know, sharp and focused.
He's kind of
and,
doing the same
you
thing
know,
actually, but
trying
his
to
hands,
go
I don't
for,
know, they
you know,
just look more
possibly
normal.
something like a perfect
Mate, Fractal's smashing
transition,
it, though.
right? So There's a bit
Fractal's
of a
almost only
personality
getting
difference in the two,
the
but
4-1s.
they're both super capable players, and I can't wait to see how history unfolds in this matchup.
Yep, and right now,
This is mental, but I've had enough. Plus, Asian mythology is also it's a specific method that allows a high level of control. Huh, interesting. Very interesting indeed. So if you like, so you sort of like, is that what they do? They're kind of like hitting it into, right? I'm trying to show you what I'm doing, but like that. Is that what they're doing? Rolling. Mate, I don't know what rolling is. I don't know anything, do I? Just a fucking noob gamer. Noob economist. I'm actually going to move this a little bit away now because I will be pressing the keyboard more. That's not what we want to hear. Should still be alright though, right? Off hand on the D-pad and the main hand on the back of the controller. Oh, right, like... Oh, man, that's some wild shit. Multiple fingers in succession. Man, yeah, that's obviously a technique that I haven't grasped. I'm not close to grasping. Come on, Age of Mythology.
This game supports autosave. Please do not turn off your device when you see this icon. Welcome to Age of Mythology, Retold. Please take a moment to set your preferences. You can adjust these. Continue, press enter to enable narration, checkbox, off. Narrator, checkbox, narrator, checkbox, on. Age 44. Homeland Atlantis. Occupation Admiral. Arkantos of Atlantis was, continue, video and sound. Presets, combo box, 3 of 4. High speech volume, slider, sound volume, speech volume, music, music, narrator volume, narrator, continue, narrator volume, continue, code of conduct. I agree, back, I agree to the World's Edge Code of Conduct.
Wait,
Check, we play together and engage, we want, we count, what, play, please, back, button. Play, I agree to the World's Edge Code of, I agree to the, I, continue, if this is your first time playing, yes,
whatever.
button.
Can I get rid of the text to speech? That's not even a narrator. They're calling that a narrator. Why didn't they get somebody to speak like in the AoE 4 campaign? What the fuck's going on? What's going on there, man? I think this might be being slow because I've got the game saved to an external drive.
Age of Mythology is a game of heroes and monsters, mighty armies and epic deeds. Lead your culture through the ages, from humble beginnings in a small village to mighty citadels protected by the power of the gods. Tear down the walls of Troy. Battle giants in the frozen wastes near Midgard. And fight armies of Anubites in the shifting sands of Egypt. The gods, as a token of appreciation, may someday reward you with great, earth-changing powers in Age of Mythology.
I'm very silent and the game is loud. Okay, that should be better.
Welcome to your first adventure in Age of Mythology
Mate, I
Retold.
can't fucking hear anything now.
Our hero, Arcantos, sent a scouting party to find the warlord Theris, but enemy forces have cornered his men. We must rescue them. Help! Start by moving Arcantos to the checkpoint.
One second, I need to change the settings on my headphones so that they're... Right, okay. I feel like now I should be able to hear things and my... Oh, so we're not doing WASD, we're doing... Okay, fine. So this should be better. Okay, okay.
Selected units will appear here. Moving into the black area reveals unexplored regions. The minimap shows what you've explored and where your screen is.
Volume, hani esto.
Uh-oh.
A Minotaur blocks your path. Defeat it. Heroes like Arcantos can easily defeat myth units, such as the Minotaur.
Oh, I'm a hero. Ah, okay. That explains
Malista.
what these guys said.
Jason and Heracles have come to help Arcantos rescue his men. Now, move your units to the next checkpoint.
I'm still quiet.
Look out! A manticore watches the road from the cliffs. Your heroes can only attack what they can reach.
Oh, right. Oh, I thought I was changing the... For God's sake. Mate, the audio balance is so annoying now.
Load game. Settings. VSync. UI. Sound. UI. X. Text. Font size. Enable pattern overlay. Menus. Chat. Speak. Text. Font size. Text to. Save. Button. Resume.
Why is it
Quick.
showing me
Graphics.
text-to-speech when I said
Building.
no?
Obscured unit alpha. Hot. Sound. DLC. Button. Sound volume. Hotkeys. Sound volume. Speech volume. Narrator volume. Slider. 40%. Narrator volume. Music volume. Allow. Save. Apply. Save. Button.
I don't know if I'm still quiet. I don't know how much more I can do. My mic's up really loud. And I can turn it up all the way, but that says it's peaking now. That says it's peaking. So I don't know. Maybe there's a problem with my mic at the moment. I feel like there might be. I'll tell you what I can actually do. I could put my headphones on the right way around to start with, but I could use this microphone instead.
Zero 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 7/00. Load game settings accessibility speech text to speech text and us text to speech speech to text text to speech save button resume settings anti-aliasing in obscure access text save button. Resume, settings, graphics, obscured unit, controller, accessibility, graphics. Apply, save, close, unsaved changes. No, button. Enable, sound, speak, text, speak, menus, chat, checkbox, on. In-game, menus, in-game, chat, save, button.
This scouting party. Quick, send your heroes to help. Attack move makes your units fight all enemies on the way to their destination.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to use this one. Okay, I think I've managed to get.
Λέγε, καλώς. Εις μάχη. Καλώς.
Well done! You have rescued your men. Arkantos' army has found Theris' base. Travel up the road to join forces.
Βούλομαι. Έστω, ναι, μάλιστα. Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι.
Look at this. Myth unit. I like the little labels.
Πρόσταγμα.
Theris' base is just ahead.
How is the game
Defeat
too
the
loud?
soldiers guarding
How
the
is the
gates.
game too loud? Look at the thing. Look at this. Mine's on 10. 1 second. Okay, that should be much better. That should be better. are these green guys doing? They're just waiting. I feel like I'm hoping that this is the... Wait, now we've got that on our side. Oh dear. These god powers are so OP. Look at that. I need the narration though, isn't it? What? Surely the balance now is okay. I've just reduced the desktop audio so much. I'm still trying to move like I moved on Victoria 3. Come on, burn, burn, burn. Oh, they were almost through that one. Sorry. Okay, I messed that up. Let me just have a little look, a little listen, because I want to see how this actually sounds, because I'm so confused. That is ridiculously quiet. I cannot understand how quiet that is. My microphone's broken. I think my microphone's actually broken. There's actually a proper problem here. It's actually broken. One second. I'm going to have a last ditch attempt